Okay, Mr. Runge will count us down so that we know when we're live. Good morning and welcome to the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools Spelling Bee. I'm Melissa Agee, the Director of Secondary English Language Arts. I'm here with Ms. Stephanie Ward, the Director of Elementary Language Arts. We are excited for you to be here. Most of all, we are excited to welcome 57 of the best spellers in our district. I'd like to welcome parents, teachers, administrators, everyone who is here to support these spellers. Spellers, if you could give a big round of applause to your support folks. These kids could not do it without you. So thank you for the support that you always give your students. I want to take a moment to acknowledge some of the folks in our spellers. So our spellers range in age from 3rd to 8th grade. That is a large range. If you are a 3rd grade spelling champion, if you would stand, please. Our youngest folks today. So you have lots of years to come back for the spelling bee. Some of you are repeat spelling bee champions. So if you have been here before as a spelling bee champion, if you would stand and let us recognize you. All right. As we get started in the spelling bee, spellers, I want you to remember no matter what the outcome is today, all of you are champions. You have won your class and you have won your school, and that's what you need to keep in mind today. Good luck to all of you. We know you're going to do great. Before we get started, just a reminder, cell phones should be on silent. Spellers should not have a cell phone or a spelling list. So if at this time, any speller has a cell phone or a spelling list, if you would raise your hand, and we will secure those for you. All right, before we begin the first round, I'm going to ask Mrs. Ward to come up and read the rules for you.
Good morning. The Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools Spelling Bee is a single elimination spelling bee. This means that each contestant, once they misspell one word, will be eliminated for the competition. After the pronouncer gives the contestant a word, the contestant will be encouraged to pronounce the word before spelling it. This will hopefully ensure that the contestant will be spelling the appropriate word. However, no contestant will be eliminated for failing to pronounce a word. The contestant may request the pronouncer to pronounce the word again, define it, or use it in a sentence. However, no information about the etymology or history of a word will be given. The pronouncer shall grant all requests until the judges agree that the word has been made reasonably clear to the contestant. The judges may disqualify any contestant who ignores a request to start spelling. Having started to spell a word, contestants may stop and start over, retracing the spelling from the beginning, but in the retracing, there can be no change of the letters or the sequence from those first pronounced. If letters or their sequence changes in the respelling, it will be considered as a miss. Upon missing the spelling word, the contestant will be notified that it is an error and therefore eliminated from the competition. The next word on the pronouncer's list is given to the next contestant. Spelling bee contestants may not have a cell phone or spelling list with them during the competition. Members of the audience should be sure that your phones are on silent, and that way that we remain quiet during the competition so that all spellers can be heard. Good luck to all contestants. I would now like to invite Dr. Leslie Baldwin to the podium, who will read the rules in Spanish.
Buenos días. La abeja de deletrear de las escuelas de Winston-Salem Forsyth County es una competición de una eliminación. Esto significa que a cada concursante le permitirán deletrear mal una palabra antes de ser eliminado del concurso. Después de que el pronunciador le da al concursante una palabra, se avisa que el concursante pronuncia la palabra antes de deletrearla. Esto asegurará con esperanza que el concursante deletreará la palabra apropiada. Sin embargo, ningún concursante será eliminado para dejar de pronunciar una palabra. El concursante puede solicitar que el pronunciador pronuncie la palabra otra vez, lo defina o lo use en una oración. Sin embargo, no darán ninguna información sobre la etimología o la historia de una palabra. El pronunciador debe conceder todas tales peticiones hasta que los jueces estén de acuerdo que la palabra ha sido hecha clara para el concursante. Los jueces pueden descalificar a cualquier concursante que ignora una petición de comenzar a deletrear. Habiendo comenzado a deletrear una palabra, un concursante puede pararse y comenzar de nuevo, repitiendo la ortografía desde el principio, pero en la repetición no puede cambiar letras o la secuencia de letras que dijo la primera vez. Si el concursante cambia las letras o su secuencia en la nueva ortografía, será considerado una palabra equivocada o perdida. Cuando un concursante haga un error en la ortografía de una palabra, será notificado que esto es un error y por lo tanto será eliminado del concurso. El pronunciador de la siguiente palabra da la siguiente palabra de la lista al siguiente concursante. Buena suerte a todos los concursantes.
Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our judges, Dr. Leslie Baldwin, Director of World Languages, Ms. Velvet Symington, Director of K-12 Mathematics, and Dr. Kelly Hales, Chief Federal Programs Officer. Thank you. And last but not least, I'm going to ask our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Paula Wilkins, to come give you one more boost of encouragement, and then we will start our spelling bee. Dr. Wilkins?
Good morning. Okay, we're going to try this again. Good morning. Okay, that was a little better. So it is just the excitement of my morning to see your amazing faces. And so I'm going to do something which I hope is not breaking the rules, maybe. I don't think it is. So I'm going to ask you all to stand up. And I'm going to ask you to breathe in. Let it out. One more time. Breathe in. Let it out. Then I'm going to ask you to take your hands, reach up to the sky, and I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. I'm awesome. Okay, we're going to do it again. I'm awesome. I'm awesome. All right, you can have a seat. So I just wanted to take a minute to tell you you are awesome. So for you to come today, it means that you were able to be the #1 speller at your school. And that's an amazing feat. And it's not easy. And I'm sure you practiced a lot. You practiced maybe with your families and parents on lots of words. You had to work with some roots and some other things that I can't talk about right now because I know you're going to do a spelling bee. However, I want you to feel confident today, knowing that all your work has led you to this point. And there are not a lot of people here. So that means that you have made a commitment to do something that today, you're the #1 person at your school. And I think that's awesome. So no matter how your day turns out today, you may not be the top winner, but you are the winner for your school. And that already meant that you made lots of leaps and bounds to get here. And I don't want you to forget that. And no matter how it ends today, when you leave, your journey is still not over. You have lots of practicing and learning left to do. This is just one small milestone on your journey. And for families, I want to thank you all for showing up today and for being committed to serve and support your students, because it truly takes a village and all of us investing. And I just can't wait to see how you all do. Remember to give it your best. Release that nervous energy. If you need to take an extra breath as you get up here, take it. It's your time. It's your moment. So enjoy it. Y'all have a great one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Wilkins. We are now ready to begin our spelling bee. So I am going to turn it over to Chris Runge from Cable 2. Mr. Rhymes, if you would get your first row ready, and we will begin. Good luck.
Water. Water pelted the windshield so hard and fast that Etsu pulled off to the side of the road and waited for it to stop. Water.
Water. W-A-T-E-R. Water.
That is correct.
Bookworm. Vanessa was a bookworm in elementary school, but is now more interested in participating in band and orchestra. Bookworm.
Bookworm. B-O-O-K-W-O-R-M. Bookworm.
That is correct.
Scold. Nina knew her mother would scold her for her messy room, so she closed the door and crept quietly out of the house. Scold.
Scold. S-C-O-L-D. Scold.
That is correct.
Downcast. After striking out, the downcast batter returned to the bench. Downcast.
D-O-W-N-C-A-S-T. Downcast.
That is correct.
Purse. Kathleen tossed her sunglasses and keys into her purse and headed out the door. Purse.
Purse. P-U-R-S-E. Purse.
That is correct.
Grumbling. The class started grumbling when Mrs. Griffin announced a pop quiz. Grumbling.
G-R-U-M-B-L-I-N-G. Grumbling.
That is correct.
Garlic. Freya added an extra clove of garlic and some crushed red peppers to the spaghetti sauce. Garlic.
G-A-R-L-I-C. Garlic.
That is correct.
Erase. Ms. Taylor asked for a volunteer to erase all the writing from the whiteboard at the end of the class. Erase.
E-R-A-S-E. Erase.
That is correct.
Kidney. When Doug's cousin announced she needed a new kidney, Doug offered to donate one of his. Kidney.
Kidney. K-I-D-N-E-Y. Kidney.
That is correct.
Apron. Ms. Peterson likes to wear her special red and green plaid apron while she cooks Christmas dinner. Apron.
A-P-O-R-N. Apron.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Beagle. Beagle. Vivian took Snoopy, her pet beagle, for a quick walk before lunch. Beagle.
Beagle. B-E-A-G-L-E. Beagle.
That is correct.
Shortfall. Shortfall. The city government faced a budget shortfall of around $3 million. Shortfall.
Shortfall. SHORTFALL.
That is correct.
Cowlick. Cowlick. Unless she uses a lot of hair gel and coaxing, Queenie's cowlick causes her bangs to stick straight up. Cowlick.
Cowlick. C-O-W-L-I-C-K.
That is correct.
Headdress. Headdress. Myra admired the ceremonial headdress in the National Museum of the American Indian. Headdress.
Headdress. H-E-A-D-D-R-E-S-S.
That is correct.
Sunflower. Sunflower. The brown iris was slashed with yellow, the color of sunflower honey. Sunflower.
Sunflower. S-U-N-F-L-O-W-E-R. Sunflower.
That is correct.
Squirm. Squirm. The little boy managed to sit still for 5 minutes before he began to squirm in his seat. Squirm.
Squirm. S-Q-U-I-R-M. Squirm.
That is correct.
Shamrock. Shamrock. Chloe always wears a shamrock on her clothing on St. Patrick's Day. Shamrock.
Shamrock. S-H-A-M-R-O-C-K. Shamrock.
That is correct.
Gradual. Gradual. Because he practiced often, Shin's tennis game showed gradual improvement. Gradual.
Gradual. G-R-A-D-U-L-E. Gradual.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Zebra. Zebra. Wren was surprised to learn that you can't ride a zebra like you can a horse. Zebra.
Zebra. Z-E-B-R-A. Zebra.
That is correct.
Shoulder. Shoulder. The football player was tackled so hard that his shoulder was dislocated. Shoulder.
Shoulder. S-H-O-U-L-D-E-R. Shoulder.
That is correct.
Freckle. Freckle. Jude noticed a new freckle on his nose after a day at the park. Freckle.
Freckle. R-E-C-K-L-E.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Fortune. Fortune. Sybil had the fortune to be randomly selected twice in the prize drawing. Fortune.
Fortune. Fortune. Fortune.
That is correct.
Whisk. Whisk. Rose used a whisk to beat the egg whites into a stiff froth. Whisk.
Whisk. WHISCK.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Tennis. Tennis. Trudy plays tennis twice a week and competes in doubles tournaments with her brother on weekends. Tennis.
Tennis. TENNIS. Tennis.
That is correct.
Hula. Hula. The performers who will hula for the guests at the luau are from Hawaii. Hula.
Hula. HULA. Hula.
That is correct.
Spinal. Spinal. Marty visited a doctor to be treated for his spinal pain. Spinal.
Spinal. SPINAL. Spinal.
That is correct.
Eavesdrop. Eavesdrop. Fearing that someone will eavesdrop, the human resources director closes her office door every time she has a sensitive conversation. Eavesdrop.
EVASDROP. Eavesdrop.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Butterscotch. Butterscotch. Even though his sister loves it, Tay hates the taste of butterscotch. Butterscotch.
Butterscotch. BUTTRSCOTCH.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Janitor. Janitor. Morris took a part-time job as a janitor at an apartment complex in exchange for free rent. Janitor.
Janitor. JANITOR. Janitor.
That is correct.
Badger. Badger. Judge Jones has little patience with prosecutors who badger witnesses. Badger.
Badger. BADGER. Badger.
That is correct.
Muscular. Muscular. Jeff's goal is to increase his muscular strength and endurance. Muscular.
Muscular. Muscular.
That is correct.
Veteran. Veteran. The Army veteran shared her experience during the Gulf War. Veteran.
Veteran. VET. ERAN. Veteran.
That is correct.
Meteor. Meteor. Hans accidentally photographed a meteor as he was trying to take pictures of lightning. Meteor.
Meteor. METEOR. Meteor.
That is correct.
Curries. Curries. Instead of ordering their favorite noodle dish, Fiona and Charles decided to try two different chicken curries. Curries.
Curries. CURRYS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Nephew. Nephew. Griffin took his nephew to the zoo for the afternoon. Nephew.
Nephew. NEPHEW. Nephew.
That is correct.
Permission. Permission. Before he could go on the field trip, Cy had to get permission from his parents. Permission.
Permission. PERMISSION. Permission.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Demolition. Demolition. The Air Force's objective was the demolition of enemy radar installations. Demolition.
Demolition. DEMELISION.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Railings. Railings. Fans pressed against the railings to try to get an autograph from the rock star. Railings.
Railings. RAILINGS.
That is correct.
Hitched. Hitched. Arthur hitched his horse to a post and went into the barber shop. Hitched.
Hitched. Hitched. HITCHED. Hitched.
That is correct.
Saints. Saints. When a nice couple stopped to help with our flat tire, Mom thanked them 100 times and called them saints on earth. Saints.
Saints. SAINTS.
That is correct.
Bossiness. Bossiness. Henry's teacher warned him that his bossiness wouldn't make him many friends. Bossiness.
Bossiness. BOSSINESS. Bossiness.
That is correct.
Kneeling. Kneeling. Grandma always needed a hand to stand up after kneeling. Kneeling.
KNEELING.
That is correct.
$12. Every holiday season, a group of neighborhood carolers goes from house to house singing the 12 days of Christmas. 12.
12. TWELVE.
That is correct.
Hummingbird. Hummingbird. The male hummingbird can be distinguished from the female by its colorful feathers. Hummingbird.
Hummingbird. HUMMINGBIRD. Hummingbird.
That is correct.
Donkeys. Donkeys. Donkeys are slower than horses, but are more sure-footed in rough terrain. Donkeys.
Donkeys. DONKEYS. Donkeys.
That is correct.
Grimy. Grimy. Fernanda threw the grimy jersey in the hanger after her soccer game. Grimy.
Grimy. GRIMEY.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Until. The twins played in the yard until it got dark and their father called them in for bed. Until.
UNTIL.
That is correct.
Compute. Compute. When Austin said he doesn't like dessert, Tilda responded in her best robot voice. Does not compute. Compute.
Compute. COMPUTE. Compute.
That is correct.
Decide. Decide. Jerry and Johnny usually decide what dessert they want before they think about their entrees. Decide.
Decide. DECIDE.
That is correct.
Beyond. Beyond. Ms. Morris makes sure to give her students work that is neither too easy nor beyond their abilities. Beyond.
Beyond. B-E-Y-O-N-D. Beyond.
That is correct.
Rituals. Rituals. DeMar had a set of rituals involving a very particular way to lace up his sneakers before each game. Rituals.
Rituals. R-I-T-U-A-L-S. Rituals.
That is correct.
Murals. Murals. The students decided to spruce up the outside of the school with a series of murals. Murals.
Murals. M-U-R-A-L-S. Murals.
That is correct.
Probably. Probably. Maleka's mom checked her phone and said the bus would probably be there in a minute. Probably.
P-R-O-B-A-B-L-Y.
That is correct.
Beginning. Beginning. Rosie is just beginning to learn geometry, but she already likes it a lot. Beginning.
Beginning. B-E-G. B-E-G. G-I-N-I-N-G. Beginning.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Ceiling. Ceiling. The ceiling of Danielle's room is covered with glow-in-the-dark stars. Ceiling.
Ceiling. C-E-I-L-I-N-G. Ceiling.
That is correct.
Riffled. Riffled. Raish riffled the National Park guidebook looking for a particular trail map. Riffled.
Riffled. W-R-I-F-F-L-E-D. Riffled.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Potential. Potential. Freya hopes to find a job with growth potential so she can advance to upper management. Potential.
P-O-T-N. Oh, well, no. Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Vertical. Vertical. Enid tried on a green skirt with thin vertical stripes. Vertical.
Vertical. V-E-R-T-I-C-A-L. Vertical.
That is correct.
Intertribal. Intertribal. In the 1700s and 1800s, intertribal warfare was fierce on the Great Plains. Intertribal.
Intertribal. I-N-T-E-R
Tribal. Intertribal.
That is correct.
Minerals. Minerals. Most gems are types of rare and beautiful minerals, but some materials we consider gemstones, such as opals, are not. Minerals.
Minerals. Minerals. Minerals.
That is correct.
Inlet. Inlet. Greta enjoyed having a picnic with her friends on the beach by the inlet every Sunday. Inlet.
Inlet. INLET. Inlet.
That is correct.
Deviation. Deviation. On the subject of what children should wear, Grandma Betty had very fixed ideas and brooked no deviation. Deviation.
Deviation. Deviation.
That is correct. Next time, step up closer to the mic, okay?
Adjusted. Adjusted. Felipe adjusted his suspenders so they wouldn't fall off his shoulders. Adjusted.
Adjusted. ADJUSTED. Adjusted.
That is correct.
Republic. Republic. The new citizens pledged allegiance to the Republic of the United States of America. Republic.
Republic. REPUBLIC.
That is correct.
Efficient. Efficient. Kalinda is most efficient at work when she has a to-do list and checks things off as she goes. Efficient.
Efficient. IFFICINANT.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Menacing. Menacing. Though the big dog had a menacing growl, he was really a sweetheart. Menacing.
Menacing. MENACING.
That is correct.
Temperature. Temperature. In Washington, D.C., the average temperature ranges from about 30 degrees Fahrenheit in winter to about 86 degrees Fahrenheit in summer. Temperature.
Temperature. TEMPERATURE.
That is correct.
Limbering. Limbering. Susie always made a point of limbering up before a long row. Limbering.
Limbering. LIMBERING. Limbering.
That is correct.
Glossy. Glossy. Helena loved brushing the horse's glossy brown coat. Glossy.
Glossy. Glossy. Glossy.
That is correct.
Bleak. Bleak. The bleak environmentalist warned of pollution's impact on life on Earth. Bleak.
Bleak. BLEAK. Bleak.
That is correct.
Clusters. Clusters. Derek's yard has clusters of brightly colored flowers interspersed with the occasional shrubbery. Clusters.
Clusters. CLUSTERS. Clusters?
That is correct.
Offset. Offset. The celebrity promised to offset the carbon from her private jet by getting a new potted plant. Offset.
Offset. OFFSET. Offset.
That is correct.
Mingling. Mingling. Jonah spent the first hour of the party mingling with people he hadn't met before. Mingling.
Mingling. MINGLING.
That is correct.
Surge. Surge. Many consider the storm surge to be the most damaging part of a hurricane. Surge.
Surge. SURGE. Surge.
That is correct.
Shorthanded. Shorthanded. Because the boys felt they had an advantage over their younger opponents, they agreed to play basketball shorthanded. Shorthanded.
Shorthanded. SHORTHANDED. Shorthanded.
That is correct.
Jetty. Jetty. Half of the jetty was demolished by the storm. Jetty.
Jetty. JETTY. Jetty.
That is correct.
Shoddy. Shoddy. The nuclear reactor will be inspected due to rumors of shoddy construction. Shoddy.
Can you give me the definition, please?
Sure. Employing, consisting of, or made by hasty or unsound methods. Shoddy.
Shoddy. SHOTTI. Shoddy.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Mergers. Mergers. A series of mergers meant that there were only a few large companies left in the publishing space, leading to concerns about a lack of competition and possible price fixing. Mergers.
MURGERS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Manor. Manor. The lord of the manor was a gracious man, giving the servants good food and plenty of time off. Manor.
Manor. M-A-N-N-E-R. Manor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Windbreaks. Windbreaks. The farm presented an orderly appearance with the fencing and hedging, the windbreaks and sheds, and the symmetrical pasture ponds. Windbreaks.
Windbreaks. W-I-N-D-B-R-E-A-K-S. Windbreaks.
That is correct.
Basil. Basil. Giacomo tore up a few leaves of fresh basil to add to his pasta sauce. Basil.
Basil. B-A-S-I-L. Basil.
That is correct.
Horseradish. Horseradish. Hans likes to eat his bratwurst topped with horseradish and pickles. Horseradish.
Horseradish. H-O-R-S-E-R-A-D-D-I-S-H. Horseradish.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Fastener. Fastener. Inga used a small chain as a fastener for her door until she could have the broken lock replaced. Fastener.
Fastener. Fastener. F-A-S-T-N-E-R.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Eventual. Eventual. The eventual champion of the spelling bee paved the way for her victory with hours and hours of hard work. Eventual.
Eventual. E-V-E-N-T-U-A-L.
That is correct.
Cobbler. Cobbler. Milt's great-grandfather was a cobbler in Bavaria. Cobbler.
Cobbler. C-O-B-B-L-E-R. Cobbler.
That is correct.
Traction. Traction. James found he was unable to move his car because his tires didn't get enough traction in the mud. Traction.
T-R-A-C-T-I-O-N.
That is correct.
Suburbs. Suburbs. Dwayne caught the bus in the suburbs and rode it downtown to get to work. Suburbs.
Suburbs. S-U-B-B-U-R-B-S.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Hilarity. Hilarity. Susan's and Sandy's attempts at figure skating soon had them both in a state of hilarity. Hilarity.
Hilarity. Hilarity. Hilarity.
That is correct.
Rejoice. Rejoice. Only after they were sure that the Hail Mary pass was caught did the crowd allow themselves to rejoice. Rejoice.
Rejoice. REJOICE. Rejoice.
That is correct.
Centrality. Centrality. Gertie picked her new apartment based on its centrality and affordable rent. Centrality.
Centrality. CENTRALITY.
That is correct.
Unstinting. Unstinting. The politician demanded unstinting loyalty from his aides. Unstinting.
Unstinting. UNSTINTING. Unstinting.
That is correct.
Demean. Demean. The actor felt the scene would demean his character, so he insisted that it be rewritten. Demean.
Demean. DEMEAN.
That is correct.
Commonwealth. Commonwealth. Oliver Cromwell declared England a commonwealth in 1649. Commonwealth.
Commonwealth. COMMONWEALTH. Commonwealth.
That is correct.
Exclamation. Exclamation. Trudy voiced a loud exclamation as the bus took off without her. Exclamation.
Exclamation. EXCLAIMATION. Exclamation.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Conclude. Conclude. Due to significant growth, Nina will probably conclude that her small business should extend its hours. Conclude.
Conclude. CONCLUDE. Conclude.
That is correct.
Sanctions. Sanctions. Some criticized the sanctions for punishing ordinary people for the actions of government over which they had no control. Sanctions.
SANCTION.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Flitch. Flitch. Jimmy used applewood from a local orchard to smoke a flitch of pork. Flitch.
Flitch. Flitch. Flitch.
That is correct.
Horrendous. Horrendous. Conditions after the natural disaster were so horrendous that thousands of relief workers were sent in to help. Horrendous.
Horrendous. HORRENDOUS. Horrendous.
That is correct.
Cultivation. Cultivation. Frigid weather conditions and barren soil make cultivation of tundra almost impossible. Cultivation.
Cultivation. CULTIVATION. Cultivation.
That is correct.
Shrivel. Shrivel. The time-lapse video depicts grapes as they shrivel and turn into raisins. Shrivel.
Shrivel. SHRIVLE. Shrivel.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Aggravate. Aggravate. Shane thinks that a game of one-on-one will aggravate his ankle injury. Aggravate.
Aggravate. AGGRA. AGGRAVATE.
That is correct.
Cronies. Cronies. Isabella and her cronies have had a standing monthly dinner date for decades. Cronies.
Can I get the definition?
Intimate companions, especially of long standing, familiar friends, old chums. Cronies.
Cronies. CHRONIS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Maniacal. Maniacal. While watching the movie with his older siblings, little Everett walked out of the room anytime the maniacal witch was on screen. Maniacal.
Maniacal. MANIACLE.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Churned. Churned. Winnie's stomach churned after eating 3 corn dogs and then going on the looping roller coaster. Churned.
Churned. CHURNED.
That is correct.
Tiara. Tiara. Nita wore a tiara to her birthday gala. Tiara.
Tiara. Tiara.
That is correct.
Inaudible. Inaudible. Due to high winds on the day of filming, the dialogue in the footage is inaudible. Inaudible.
Inaudible. INAUDIBLE. Inaudible.
That is correct.
Pistons. Pistons. Tanya identified the moving pieces in the reciprocating engines as pistons. Pistons.
Pistons. Pistons. Pistons.
That is correct.
Feisty. Feisty. Although Chicago is nicknamed the Windy City, it is actually less windy than many. Forget that.
Let's just go to the
I
next.
skipped. Do you? I can do the sentence. You want to do the sentence?
Let's go to the next word.
All right. Benefited. Benefited. The new outdoor meeting area benefited both the teachers and the students at the school. Benefited.
Benefited. BENEFITED. Benefited.
That is correct.
Reenactment. Reenactment. A history enthusiast, Kartik desperately wanted to attend a reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg. Reenactment.
Reenactment. REENACTMENT. Reenactment.
That is correct.
Crevices. Crevices. As the statue had been outside for centuries, there were crevices in the marble. Crevices.
Crevices. CREVICES. Crevices.
That is correct.
Intubated. Intubated. The patient had to be intubated to keep his airway open. Intubated.
Can I please have the definition?
Treated by the introduction of a tube into a hollow organ as the trachea or intestine to keep the latter open or to restore its openness if obstructed. Intubated.
Intubated. INTUBATED.
That is correct.
Ordained. Ordained. Diane was ordained as a minister after graduating from the seminary. Ordained.
Ordain. ORDAINE. Ordain.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Counterfeit. Counterfeit. Having paid over $100 for an autographed photo of Justin Bieber, Rila was indignant to discover that it was a counterfeit. Counterfeit.
Counterfeit. COUNTERFEIT. Counterfeit.
That is correct.
Pioneered. Pioneered. Yasmin pioneered the use of baggies to keep board game pieces organized, and it changed our family's life forever. Pioneered.
Pioneered. Pioneered. Pioneered.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Prophetically. Prophetically. Elia prophetically told Malik that they had better have a backup plan in case their friend didn't show up with the car. Prophetically.
Prophetically. Prophetically. Prophetically.
That is correct.
Infrared. Infrared. The sun's infrared radiation is responsible for the warmth felt in direct sunlight. Infrared.
Infrared. INFRARED.
That is correct.
Encompass. Encompass. Rishi's interests encompass everything from coding to crochet to reading fantasy to playing soccer. Encompass.
Encompass. ENCOMPASS. Encompass.
That is correct.
Incontrovertible. Incontrovertible. The jury unanimously felt that the evidence in the case was incontrovertible and beyond a shadow of a doubt. Incontrovertible.
Incontrovertible. INCONVERTABLE.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Ballast. Ballast. Nate's life experiences gave ballast to his belief that people are generally good at heart. Ballast.
Ballast. BALLACED. Ballast.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Mercenary. Mercenary. When the applicant kept asking about salary and incentives, the interviewer suspected they might have primarily mercenary reasons for wanting the job. Mercenary.
MERCENARY.
That is correct.
Benighted. Benighted. Once considered benighted, the tribe's practices today seem to be quite socially and environmentally forward-thinking. Benighted.
Benighted. BENIGHTED. Benighted.
That is correct.
Dominant. Dominant. The king's forces proved dominant after a short battle. Dominant.
Dominant. DOMINATE. Dominant.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Abridged. Abridged. James does not read books that have been abridged because he enjoys the detail of the originals. Abridged.
Abridged. A B R I G D E D.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Conscripted. Conscripted. Desperate for soldiers, the nation conscripted young people into the army rather than relying on volunteers. Conscripted.
Conscripted. CONSCRIPTED. Conscripted.
That is correct.
Crestfallen. Crestfallen. The students were crestfallen when they learned that another class had raised more money and beaten them for first place. Crestfallen.
Crestfallen. CRESTFALLEN.
That is correct.
Tactically. Tactically. Arthur always buys his Monopoly properties tactically with an eye to getting maximum return. Tactically.
Tactically. TACTICALLY. Tactically.
That is correct.
Statelets. Statelets. The former Yugoslavia split into a number of statelets in 2003. Statelets.
Statelets. STATELETS. Statelets.
That is correct.
Boisterously. Boisterously. The students reacted boisterously when their teacher announced that recess would be inside that day. Boisterously.
Boisterous. Okay. BOY. BOY. CS T ER E SLLY.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Humility. Humility. The successful sports figure maintained his humility by frequently saying to himself the proverb, "Pride goeth before a fall." Humility.
Humility. HUMILITY. Humility.
That is correct.
Manuscript. Manuscript. Rob submitted his revised manuscript to the publisher and waited to hear the forthcoming publication date. Manuscript.
Manuscript. MANUSCRIPT. Manuscript.
That is correct.
Assemblage. Assemblage. Drew had never seen anything like the assemblage of characters at the Star Trek convention. Assemblage.
A S I M L DAGED.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Convection. Convection. In the tropics, strong convection draws warm air high into the sky. Convection.
Convection. CONVECTION.
That is correct.
Qualification. Qualification. The job candidate declared she had every applicable qualification for the position. Qualification.
Qualification. QUALIFICATION.
That is correct.
Inverse. Inverse. After years of being a go-getter, Alex decided to try the inverse and be a stay-sitter for a while. Inverse.
Inverse. INVERSE.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. That is correct.
Diameter. Diameter. Harley suspected that the tree trunk was at least 5 feet in diameter. Diameter.
Diameter. DIAMETER. Diameter.
That is correct.
Dividends. Dividends. While Janine made slow progress in her first few years of piano lessons, after that she really began to see the dividends of all her hard work. Dividends.
Can I have the definition?
Returns or rewards resulting from an activity, effort, or undertaking. Dividends.
Dividends. Dividends. Dividends.
That is correct.
Geography. Geography. Chelsea was surprised by how much she learned about geography in her history class. Geography.
Geography. Geography. Geography.
That is correct.
Radium. Radium. Radium was famously discovered by Marie and Pierre Curie. Radium.
Radium. Radium. Radium.
That is correct.
Lute. Lute. The court minstrel strummed his lute thoughtfully, deciding which song to play next. Lute.
Can I have the definition?
A stringed musical instrument that has a large pear-shaped body. Lute.
Lute. Lute. Lute.
That is correct.
Fraternize. Fraternize. Furious that Hermione would sink so low as to fraternize with the enemy, Ron sulked the entire night at the Christmas ball. Fraternize.
Fraternize. Fraternize. Fraternize.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Razor bill. Razor bill. The razor bill sits bolt upright like the puffin and the guillemot. Razor bill.
Razor bill. Razorbill. Razor bill.
That is correct.
Relevancy. Relevancy. The search engine ranked the websites according to their relevancy to the word being searched. Relevancy.
Relevancy. Relevancy. Relevancy.
That is correct.
Totalitarian. Totalitarian. Totalitarian theory and practice are solidly opposed to any institutional division of power. Totalitarian.
Could I please have the definition?
Of or relating to centralized control by an autocratic leader or hierarchy. Totalitarian.
Totalitarian.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Tournament. Tournament. Laszlo won first place in the state chess tournament. Tournament.
Tournament.
That is correct.
Anarchy. Anarchy. After extensive voter suppression was discovered, some observers feared that the tiny republic would succumb to anarchy. Anarchy.
Anarchy. ANARCHY. Anarchy.
That is correct.
Evocative. Evocative. Juniper finds the smell of mulling apple cider evocative of fall. Evocative.
Evocative. EVOCATIVE. Evocative.
That is correct.
Villainous. Villainous. The compost heap sometimes had a villainous stink, but it was very helpful to their garden. Villainous.
Villainous. VILLANOUS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Disseminate. Disseminate. The scientists will disseminate their findings through the national media. Disseminate.
May I have a definition?
To foster general knowledge of, to broadcast, to publicize. Disseminate.
Disseminate. DISSEMINATE. Disseminate.
That is correct.
Concavity. Concavity. The topographic map showed a
Mr.
concave.
Runge, let's go to the next word.
All right. Critique. Critique. The director pretended not to be bothered by the famous reviewer's scathing critique of his new film. Critique.
Critique. CRITIQUE. Critique.
That is correct.
Secretary. Secretary. Jenna's father is secretary of the administrative board of her preschool. Secretary.
Secretary. SECRETARY. Secretary.
That is correct.
Locus. Locus. The gym was the locus of activity as the committee decorated for the middle school dance. Locus.
Locust. LOCUST.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Microbial. Microbial. Trey looked at the slide of pond water under the microscope for evidence of microbial life. Microbial.
Microbial. MICROBIAL.
That is correct.
Bipedal. Bipedal. Many scientists believe that birds descended from a group of bipedal dinosaurs. Bipedal.
Can you say it again?
Bipedal.
Okay. Bipedal. BYPEDAL.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Fracking. Fracking. Fracking has resulted in a natural gas boom for America and has also raised concerns about environmental damage and rapid depletion rates. Fracking.
Can I have the definition?
The injection of fluid into shale beds at high pressure in order to free up petroleum resources such as oil or natural gas. Fracking.
Fracking. FRACKING.
That is correct.
Congruent. Congruent. Dave was pleased to discover his theory was congruent with his results. Congruent.
May you repeat the word, please?
Congruent.
Congruent. CONGRUIENT.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Debut. Debut. Mira's debut won her universal acclaim as the next great soprano. Debut.
Debut. DEBUT. Debut.
That is correct.
Sanctity. Sanctity. The guide asked the tourist to please respect the sanctity of the cathedral and refrain from taking pictures or talking during the service. Sanctity.
Can you give me the definition?
The quality or state of being holy or sacred, a religious binding force. Sanctity.
Sanctity. SANCTITY. Sanctity.
That is correct.
Battlement. Battlement. The soldiers on the west battlement had been bribed to ignore the advancing enemy. Battlement.
May I have the definition, please?
A parapet that consists of alternate solid parts and open spaces that is used in fortified buildings for defense. Battlement.
Battlement. BATTLEMENT. Battlement.
That is correct.
Miniature. Miniature. The miniature renditions of the Civil War battle were all constructed with plastic army figures and supplies from the craft store. Miniature.
Miniature. MINITURE.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Masa. Masa. Masa is nutritionally superior to many other corn preparations because soaking corn in calcium hydroxide makes niacin or vitamin B3 available for absorption in the human body. Masa.
Masa. MOSSA. Masa.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Andromeda. Andromeda. Rukia feels like spring has truly arrived when white bell-shaped flowers are hanging down on the Andromeda in her front yard. Andromeda.
Andromeda. ANDROMEDA. Andromeda.
That is correct.
Mullioned. Mullioned. All of the windows of the castle were mullioned into elegant diamond-shaped sections. Mullioned.
May I have a definition?
Furnished with slender, vertical, usually non-structural bars or piers, forming a division between the lights of windows, doors, or screens. Mullioned.
MULLIONED.
That is correct.
Cirque. Cirque. Joel and his family set up camp on the bluff above the cirque. Cirque.
Cirque. CIRQUE. Cirque.
That is correct.
Chiasmus. Chiasmus. An example of chiasmus is found in Shakespeare's Macbeth in the phrase, foul is fair and fair is foul. Chiasmus.
Definition.
The inversion of the order of syntactical elements in the second of two juxtaposed and syntactically parallel phrases or clauses. Chiasmus.
Chiasmus. CAISMUS. Chiasmus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Pneumonia. Pneumonia. The most common form of pneumonia is caused by a Streptococcus bacterium and in mild cases can be treated with antibiotics. Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. PNEUMONIA. Pneumonia.
That is correct.
Trilby. Trilby. Because it was winter, Massimo paired his dapper wool suit with a sturdy black trilby. Trilby.
Trilby. Trilby. Trilby.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, okay. So we're now down to the final 10 contestants. At this time, we'd like all eliminated participants to report to the auditorium lobby. We can keep going, right? Okay.
And you can kind of put the remaining 10 together so the others have, yeah.
Fado. Fado. In the city of Coimbra, singers of fado are traditionally men in academic costume. Fado.
Could you repeat the word, please?
I'm sorry?
Could you repeat the word?
Fado.
Definition?
A Portuguese folk song, typically plaintive or mournful. Fado.
Fado. F-A-D-D-O. Fado.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Misericords. Misericords. Winchester Cathedral in England has a large collection of intricately carved 14th century misericords. Misericords.
M-I-S-I-R-E-C-O-R-D-S.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Miraculous. Miraculous. Juan made a miraculous recovery after the accident. Miraculous.
Miraculous. M-I-R-A-C-U-L-O-U-S. Miraculous.
That is correct.
Reactionary. Reactionary. The pundit called the politician too reactionary in his response to the crisis. Reactionary.
Reactionary. R-E-A-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Reactionary.
That is correct.
Domineering. Domineering. Frito protested his brother's domineering behavior. Domineering.
Domineering. D-O-M-I-N-E-E-R-I-N-G. Domineering.
That is correct.
Incentive. Incentive. Ricardo offered a $500 reward as an incentive for returning his lost dog. Incentive.
Incentive. I-N-C-E-N-T-I-V-E. Incentive.
That is correct.
Recoup. Recoup. The company was fortunate to recoup its first quarter losses by expanding its product offerings. Recoup.
Recoup.
Recoup. Recoup.
That is correct.
Scruple. Scruple. Because of an ecological scruple, Rachel never buys bottled water. Scruple.
May I have a definition?
A moral principle that inhibits action. Scruple.
Scruple.
That is correct.
Winnow. Winnow. Cleo spent ages trying to winnow down the field of candidates to bring in for a job interview. Winnow.
Winnow. W-I-N-N-O-W. Winnow.
That is correct.
Sluggard. Sluggard. John's mother scolded him for being a sluggard on such a beautiful sunny day. Sluggard.
Sluggard. S-L-U-G-G-A-R-D. Sluggard.
That is correct.
Moxie. Moxie. Mrs. Capadia couldn't believe her students had the moxie to ask for more recess time. Moxie.
Moxie. M-O-X-Y. Moxie.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Pedigree. Pedigree. Jackson examined his racehorse's pedigree closely before making his purchase offer. Pedigree.
Pedigree. P-E-D-I-G-R-E-E. Pedigree.
That is correct.
Forfend. Forfend. Miles hoped to forfend his mother's anger at the stained carpet by buying her a bouquet of roses. Forfend.
Definition.
To ward off, to avert, to prevent.
Can you say the word again?
Forfend.
Forfend. F-O-R-F-E-N-D. Forfend.
That is correct.
Angora. Angora. Luna was thrilled to receive a handmade sweater made of Angora for her birthday. Angora.
Angora. A-N-G-O-R-A. Angora.
That is correct.
Gargantuan. Gargantuan. The seemingly gargantuan gorilla in the movie was actually a 4-foot-high model. Gargantuan.
Gargantuan. G-A-R-G-A-N-T-U-A-N. Gargantuan.
That is correct.
January. January.
J-A.
Three Kings Day is the 6th day of January. January.
J-A-N-U-A-R-Y.
That is correct.
Ferocious. Ferocious. The Nile crocodile can be a ferocious predator. Ferocious.
Ferocious. Ferocious. Ferocious.
That is correct.
Frequently. Frequently. In order to brown butter, you must check the butter frequently as it heats to ensure that it does not burn. Frequently.
Frequently. Frequently. Frequently.
That is correct.
Bedlam. Bedlam. After the home team victory in the final game of the championship series, there was bedlam in the parking lot. Bedlam.
Bedlam. B-E-D-L-U-M. Bedlam.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Flourish. Flourish. Marianne learned that petunias flourish in sunny locations with well-drained soil. Flourish.
Flourish. F-L-O-U-R-I-S-H. Flourish.
That is correct.
Designer. Designer. The designer outdid himself with the lavish sets for the new opera. Designer.
Designer. D-E-S-I-G-N-E-R. Designer.
That is correct.
Mantra. Mantra. While awaiting rescue from the earthquake, Ravi recited a mantra to keep his mind off the pain. Mantra.
Mantra. M-A-N-T-R-A. Mantra.
That is correct.
Hangar. Hangar. The huge empty hangar made Ms. Bostic feel tiny. Hangar.
Can I have a definition?
A covered and usually enclosed area or a large shed for housing and repairing aircraft. Hangar.
H A N N-E-R.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Phonics. Phonics. Mr. Levi used phonics to help his students connect letters with sounds. Phonics.
Can I have the definition, please?
A method of teaching beginners to read and pronounce words by learning the speech sounds of letters and letter groups. Phonics.
Phonics. P-H-O-N-I-C-S. Phonics.
That is correct.
Botany. Botany. Mary has little formal education in botany, but she definitely has a green thumb. Botany.
Can you please repeat the word?
Botany.
Definition, please.
The branch of biology dealing with plant life. Botany.
Botany. B-O-T-A-N-Y. Botany.
That is correct.
Ferret. Ferret. Riley's ferret comes to her for a reward every time Riley squeezes a squeaky toy. Ferret.
Ferret. F-E-R-R-E-T. Ferret.
That is correct.
Hostile. Hostile. Though initially hostile, the relationship between Jeanette's new puppy and her cat eventually improved. Hostile.
Hostel. H-O-S-T-I-L-E. Hostel.
That is correct.
Venue. Venue. The local spelling bee became so popular that they had to move the competition to a larger venue. Venue.
Venue. V-E-N-U-E. Venue.
That is correct.
Futility. Futility. Cecilia's mother finally concluded that trying to look younger was an exercise in futility. Futility.
Futility. F-U-T-I-L-I-T-Y. Futility.
That is correct.
Summary. Summary. James forgot to read the book on turtles before visiting the aquarium, so he asked his brother to give him a summary instead. Summary.
Summary. S-U-M-M-A-R-Y. Summary.
That is correct.
Attendee. Attendee. Fauzi is a regular attendee of his favorite soccer team's home game. Attendee.
Attendee. A-T-E-N-D-E-E. Attendee.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Lumbar. Lumbar. The doctor informed Sasha that his low back pain was due to a herniated lumbar disc. Lumbar.
Lumbar. L-U-M-B-A-R. Lumbar.
That is correct.
Centipede. Centipede. The centipede is so adaptable that it is found in deserts, rainforests, and Arctic tundra. Centipede.
Centipede. C-E-N-T-I-P-E-D-E. Centipede.
That is correct.
Lulled. Lulled. While her family swam, Adelaide lolled on the beach and read. Lulled.
Could I have the definition, please?
Reclined, leaned, or moved in a lazy or indolent manner. Lounged, sprawled. Lulled.
Could you pronounce it again?
Lulled.
O-L-L-E-D. Lulled.
That is correct.
Basaltic. Basaltic. Mingu and Sanye chose two basaltic boulders to mark the entrance to their driveway. Basaltic.
Please repeat sentence.
Repeat the sentence. Mingu and Sanye chose two basaltic boulders to mark the entrance to their driveway. Basaltic.
Definition, please.
Relating to, formed of, containing or resembling a dark gray to black, dense to fine-grained igneous rock. Basaltic.
Basaltic. B-A-S-A-L-T-I-C. Basaltic.
That is correct.
Probative. Probative. The defense attorney knew that the probative burden in the case was placed on the testimony of the eyewitness. Probative.
Probative. P-R-O-B-A-T-I-V-E. Probative.
That is correct.
Osmosis. Osmosis. An experiment using a red dye gave a dramatic demonstration of osmosis. Osmosis.
Can I have a definition, please?
The flow or diffusion that takes place through a semi-permeable membrane, typically separating either a solvent and a solution, or a dilute solution and a concentrated solution.
Osmosis. O-S-M-O-S-I-S. Osmosis.
That is correct.
Laconic. Laconic. Ms. Fitzpatrick's laconic speaking style was quite popular with her students. Laconic.
Could I have the definition, please?
Spoken, written, or expressed briefly or tersely. Pithy. Laconic.
Laconic. L-A-C-A-N-I-C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Fluoride. Fluoride. The addition of fluoride to drinking water is denounced by some and advocated by others. Fluoride.
Definition, please.
A binary compound of a nonmetallic element that is one of the most powerful oxidizing agents known, attacking water, most metals, and organic compounds. Fluoride.
Fluoride. F-L-U-O-R-I-D-E. Fluoride.
That is correct.
Seclusion. Seclusion. The famous author believed he wrote best in the seclusion of his country home. Seclusion.
Seclusion. S-E-C-L-U-S-I-O-N. Seclusion.
That is correct.
Affluent. Affluent. Ads for luxury cars generally target affluent customers. Affluent.
Affluent. AFFLUENT. Affluent.
That is correct.
Stamina. Stamina. The elderly senator doubted that he had the stamina to vigorously campaign for re-election. Stamina.
Stamina. STAMINA. Stamina.
That is correct.
Embezzlement. Embezzlement. The swim club board suspected the former treasurer of embezzlement. Embezzlement.
Embezzlement. EMBEZZLEMENT. Embezzlement.
That is correct.
Corpulent. Corpulent. The corpulent bear was eating as much as it could to prepare for hibernation. Corpulent.
Corpulent. CORPULENT. Corpulent.
That is correct.
Subliminal. Subliminal. The advertisement used the colors of the American flag to create positive subliminal associations in viewers. Subliminal.
Definition, please.
Designed to influence the mind on levels other than that of conscious awareness. Subliminal.
Subliminal. SUBLIM. INAL. Subliminal.
That is correct.
Quadrillion. Quadrillion. Berkeley can think of a quadrillion things she would rather be doing than weeding her father's garden. Quadrillion.
Quadrillion. QUADRILLION. Quadrillion.
That is correct.
Brochure. Brochure. Davis designed a trifold brochure for a local tourism company. Brochure.
Brochure. BROCHURE. Brochure.
That is correct.
Tubular. Tubular. With its splendid color and tubular flowers, the trumpet vine is known for its ability to attract hummingbirds. Tubular.
Definition, please.
Having or consisting of a hollow, elongated, usually cylindrical body. Tubular.
Tubular. TUBULAR. Tubular.
That is correct.
Fervently. Fervently. Christopher speaks fervently about his desire for more dessert and fewer vegetables at every meal. fervently.
Can I have the definition, please?
In a matter of great intensity, specifically in a manner characterized by often deep intensity of feeling or expression. Fervently.
Can you repeat the word?
Fervently.
Fervidly. F. U. R. V. I. D. L. Y. Fervidly.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We're down to the last two, Mr. Runge.
Okay. Because the contestants are now reduced to two, we're going to, at this point, bring the two remaining contestants up front. They will spell a new word with each new spelling opportunity. In a given round, spellers will each be presented with a word to spell. If both spellers spell their respective word correctly, the competition continues. If both spellers misspell their respective words, the competition continues. However, if one contestant spells his or her word correctly and the other contestant misspells, a special one-word round begins. The contestant who spelled his or her word correctly is given the anticipated championship word to spell. If they spell the word correctly, he or she will be declared the champion. If they misspell the word, both spellers resume spelling words in their original spelling order. You can both come up here if you want. Okay. And y'all, you can come stand. Okay, who's first? Who's first? I didn't see who's.
So Tucker will be first.
Okay. Installation. Installation. There was a line around the block for the opening of the famous artist's new installation at the Contemporary Art Museum. Installation.
Installation. INSTALLATION. Installation.
That is correct.
Foosball. Foosball. Gabe challenged Dimitri to a game of foosball at the arcade. Foosball.
Definition, please.
A table game resembling soccer in which the ball is moved by manipulating rods to which small figures of players are attached, called also table soccer. Foosball.
Foosball. FOOSBALL. Foosball.
That is correct.
Pallor. Pallor. The pallor of Julian's stage makeup gave his girlfriend a fright. Pallor.
Can I have a definition, please?
Deficiency of color, abnormal paleness of all or part of the human body. Pallor.
Can you repeat the word?
Pallor.
Pallor. Pallor. Pallor.
That is correct.
Profundity. Profundity. The profundity of Ned's remark about the nature of the universe quieted the lunchroom crowd. Profundity.
Definition, please.
Intellectual depth, penetrating knowledge, keen insight and understanding. Profundity.
Profundity. Profundity. Profundity.
That is correct.
Ramifications. Ramifications. Mrs. Miller warned Adrian that there would be long-term ramifications if she chose not to clean her room. Ramifications.
Ramifications. Ramifications. Ramifications.
That is correct.
Marionette. Marionette. The performance with the marionette was the hit of the show. Marionette.
Definition, please.
A puppet moved by strings or by hand, as in a puppet show. Marionette.
Marionette. Marion. Marion. Marionette.
That is correct.
Vacuousness. Vacuousness. Zaria apologized for her earlier vacuousness, saying that she was still exhausted from traveling but had plenty of ideas. Vacuousness.
Vacuousness. Vacuousness. Vacuousness.
That's incorrect.
Hackneyed. Hackneyed. The marketing adjective extreme soon became as hackneyed as super and ultra. Hackneyed.
Define, please.
Without originality, freshness, or interest. Commonplace. Trite. Hackneyed.
Hackneyed. Hatnean. Hackneyed.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Inimical. Inimical. Nyla is inimical to any proposal involving an increase in city taxes. Inimical.
Inimical. INIMICAL. Inimical.
That is correct.
Bumptious. Bumptious. The police kept the crowds from becoming bumptious. Bumptious.
Definition, please.
Obtusely and often noisily self-assertive. Presumptuously, obtusely, and often noisily self-assertive. Bumptious.
Bumptious. BUMPTIOUS. Bumptious.
That is correct.
Quittance. Quittance. Joseph offered his cousin an official deed of quittance, saying that what he had already received was payment enough. Quittance.
Quittance. Quittance. Quittance.
That is correct.
Subsequent. Subsequent. Derek's accident and subsequent surgery to repair the damage kept him away from work for 2 weeks. Subsequent.
Subsequent. SUBSEQUENT. Subsequent.
That is correct.
Ricochet. Ricochet. Albert and Tyler carefully counted each ricochet in the stone skipping contest. Ricochet.
Ricochet. RICOCHET. Ricochet.
That is correct.
Symmetrical. Symmetrical. The structure of the human body is generally symmetrical. Symmetrical.
Symmetrical. SYMMETRICAL. Symmetrical.
That is correct.
Reverberant. Reverberant. We could hear the wolf's reverberant call from the hills. Reverberant.
Reverberant. REVERBERANT. Reverberant.
That's correct.
Edification. Edification. For her own edification, Tara reads books on a wide range of topics, not just those she is studying in school. Edification.
Definition, please.
A building up of the mind, character, or faith, intellectual, moral, or spiritual movement. Edification.
Edification. EDIFICATION. Edification.
That is correct.
Succumb. Succumb. Lainey refused to succumb to the temptation that was her mom's chocolate trifle. Succumb.
Succumb. SUCCUMB. Succumb.
That is correct.
Follicle. Follicle. Ellen was surprised to learn that the average follicle holds more than one hair. Follicle.
Definition, please.
A small cavity or deep, narrow-mouthed depression. Follicle.
Follicle. FOLL. ICLE. Follicle.
That is correct.
Eradicate. Eradicate. By using aerial sprays, wheat farmers eradicate weeds, diseases, and insect pests from their fields. Eradicate.
Eradicate. ERADICATE. Eradicate.
That is correct.
Vengeance. Vengeance. Chris swore vengeance after the prank his brother played on him. Vengeance.
Vengeance. VENGEANCE. Vengeance.
That is correct.
Supremacy. Supremacy. The Supremacy Clause of the United States Constitution establishes that the Constitution and federal law take precedence over state laws. Supremacy.
Supremacy. SUPREMACY. Supremacy.
That is correct.
Indefatigable. Indefatigable. The mayor thanked his indefatigable campaign workers for their invaluable help in getting him reelected. Indefatigable.
Definition, please.
Incapable of being tired out. Untiring. Indefatigable.
Indefatigable. INDEFATICABLE. Indefatigable.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. This is the championship word.
Osteopath. Osteopath. If Dr. Fletcher can't cure Reba's headaches, she plans to consult an osteopath. Osteopath.
Osteopath. OSTEOPATH. Osteopath.
That is correct.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tucker.
So congratulations to Tucker Wood from Southwest Elementary School for being Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools Spelling Bee champ. So what we would like to do is first recognize the top 3 winners, and then we will ask all of the spellers to come across the stage and get your certificates. So if Ellen Phillips from Downtown School would please come forward. She is our 3rd place winner. And then Hans Jacob P.D. Guzman from Virtual School is our 2nd place winner. And then, of course, one more time, Tucker Wood, our Spelling Bee champ. So I'm going to invite Chris Anderson and Jessica Jones to come up. They will be giving out the certificates, and Mr. Brad Rhymes will be calling names. So we don't have a whole lot left, but we are going to call every name to acknowledge the students who participated today. So Mr. Rhymes, is that mic over there working?
It should be.
It is.
Let's do that one.
All right, so I apologize in advance if I missed the pronunciation, but here we go. If you are here, please come up to receive your certificate, and congratulations. From Ashley Elementary, Nevaeh Tyree. From Bolton, Max Wilson. From Brunson, Sebastian Furr. From Caleb's Creek, Sophia Gonzalez. From Cash, Aaron Thompson. From Clemens, Cora Keith. Okay. From Cook Literacy Model School, Aaron Martin. From Diggs Latham, Ariane Harvey. From the Downtown School, Doc Bide. From Easton, Chiamara Ahern. From Griffith, Gianna White Bay. From Hull Woodward, Shalik Poe. From Abraham, Carter Riggins. From Jefferson Elementary, Julia Tucker. From Kernersville Elementary, Kingston Cole. From Kimberly Park, Summer Hines. Okay, from Kimmel Farm, Lillian Knowles. From Conoke, Deoslin Juarez Mata. From Louisville Elementary, Bentley Ivester. From Meadowlark Elementary, Laszlo Caneja. From Mineral Springs Elementary, Neymar Gonzalez Dominique. My bad, I'm sorry. From Moore Magnet, Kyla Dorsey. From Morgan Elementary, Caitlin Bianaveje. From North Hills, Sadrak Barrios Sanchez. From Old Richmond Elementary, Wesley Gosline. From Old Town Elementary, Irving Cortez Ayala. From Petrie Elementary, Aries Bland. From Piney Grove Elementary, Rian Craven. From Rural Hall Elementary, Carly Oaks Wall. From Sedge Garden Elementary, Solomon McDaniels. From Sherwood Forest Elementary, Zoe Forsey. From Smith Farm Elementary, Thomas Mason. From South Fork Elementary, Elijah Carter. Southwest Elementary, Tucker Wood. From Speece Elementary, Harrison Bond. From Union Cross Elementary, Brantley DeValk. From Vienna Elementary, William Rowland. From Walkertown Elementary, Lillian Grubbs. From Ward Elementary, Anthony Arroyo. And from Whitaker Elementary, Elizabeth Carter. And that concludes our elementary winners. All right, for our middle school participants, from Clemens Middle, Sarah Martin. From Downtown Middle, Ellen Phillips. Ellen Phillips. From East Forsyth Middle, J. Charlie Arsenault. From Flat Rock Middle, Jaden Gibson. From Hames Magnet, Aurora Marsh. From Jefferson Middle, Annabelle Martin. From Kernersville Middle, Olivia Warfield. From Louisville Middle, Bennett Howie. From Meadowlark Middle, Sophia Purdue. From Mineral Springs Middle, Pape Jai. From Paisley IB Magnet, Walter Steinhelfer. Okay, from Philo Hill Magnet, Kaylin Dillman. From Southeast Middle, Saxon Fair. From Virtual Academy, Hans Jacob de Guzman. From Walkertown Middle, Michael Beverly. All right, from Wiley Middle, Cameron Williams. And from Winston-Salem Preparatory Academy, Jamari Wilson. All right, and that concludes our middle school.
So now we will award the medals and the trophy. So our top 3 spellers get a medal. For the first place winner, there is a trophy. That speller's name and school will be engraved, and it will be housed at that student's school for the next year. So we will get it back next year as we start our next spelling bee. So, third place, Ellen Phillips, if you would come up and get your medal. Hans de Guzman, if you would come get your medal. And first place, Tucker Wood, if you would come get your medal, and we'll let you hold your trophy. So here is your trophy that will be housed at Southwest Elementary for the next year. Congratulations to all of the spellers. Thank you, parents and supporters. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for joining us on your school channel, Cable 2.